The cleanse itself is soluble in insoluble fiber. If you do some cleansing, you buy it in the drugstore, but you're not able to cleanse your blood impurities. That's why we have a product that is so unique and clinically proven and studied because it has a soluble and insoluble fiber as well as it brings your pH level into alkalinity. They are worried because if you take the product, you will have ankylosis or alkaline. So do not worry because 80% of what we eat nowadays is more acidified and 20% only what we eat is only alkaline foods. As we age, so mahina na metabolismo mo, wala ka na siguro ehersisyo, so you're suffering from stress or prolonging the stress leading for oxidative stress. So better for you cleanse as well because lifestyle kasi ng tao na so wala nang, especially nowadays po, sa bahay ka lang, so whatever you grab this food, so maraming preservativo, junk food, so maraming mga siguro chemicals with that product or instant food, so it's bad for you. You know what? The colon has no property of metabolism. It's only a septic tank. It's your storage bank. So you have to clean it with a broom. That's why while taking the cleansing, it has insoluble and insoluble fiber. So it cleans your colon in abnormalities as well in leaving the environmental factors that your organs functions normally, as well as the secondary effect. You're able to eliminate the toxins and the heavy metals that stays in your blood. That's why as long as you live, as long as you eat, you have to cleanse.
sa paggamit ng product ng Nubulife dahil ito na ang nagbigay kagalingan ng mga sakit namin. Lalo na sa kapatid ko nagkaroon ng HIV, sa kapatid kong nagkaroon ng mga bukol sa mattress, nung naglakjo ang nanay ko. Ito rin nagme-maintain ng aming kolesterol nung tumaas ang sugar namin. Kaya ito rin ang dahilan kung hanggang ngayon sama-sama pa kami dahil sa product ng Nubulife. Siya ang nagdugtong ng buhay namin. Ito ang ginamit ni Lord para sa kagalingan ng aming mga sakit. Actually, si Lord talaga ang nagpapagaling. Kaya ito lang ang ginagamit niya, yung product Nubulife.
2016, nagkaroon na ako ng mild stroke. At from that day on, nagising ako ng hindi na ako makagalaw, pero nakakapagsalita ako. Until such time na napakarami ko talagang mga gamot, synthetic drug. Kasi nandoon na yung mataas na BP, tapos may sakit din ako sa puso. Accumulated na lahat talaga yung mga paghihirap ko. At ang mga synthetic na gamot ko, napakarami na. So, nag-isip ako, kasi ilang taon na, hindi pa rin naaalis yung sobrang kirot ba. Dahil yung sakit ko pala na yun, nung na-MRI ako, yun na ang apektado sa, sa system ko. Kaya hindi ako nakalakad. Nawala na ng langis yung mga joints ko. Marahil siguro dahil na rin yun sa stress, dahil na rin sa sobrang pagod.
Last 2004, I was diagnosed po to have an ovarian tumor. Ngayon, I don't want to undergo any surgery dahil nagka-trauma po ako because my mother passed away by undergoing surgery sa kidney. So, yun po ang aking trauma. Ngayon, nung mag-diagnose po ako ng ganon, sabi nung doktora ko sa Makati Med, kailangan kong maoperahan or else in 2 or 3 months, I'll be gone from this world. Dumating po sa buhay ko at naipakilala po sa akin ng isa sa mga borders ko, yung Noble Life products.
Yan. Okay na to. Okay. Good evening everyone. And I just want to greet first our President, Madam Lila Makapinlak, our CFO, Sir Don Makapinlak, our BDD, Ms. Nancy Diacareza, our medical doctors, and of course, all the management and staff of Noble Life International. Welcome to our chat with an expert. I'm Judy Pascual from Noble Life International Center, Manila, Philippines. Okay, we'll talk about muscle pain. And I know we've all been there, no? Whether it's from a killer workout, a weird sleeping position, or just life catching up with us, that ache can be a real pain in the muscles, okay? Today, we're diving into what causes muscle pain, how to manage it, because let's be real, sometimes you just need relief. And when it's time to pay attention, whether you're an athlete, a desk warrior, or just someone who moves or who doesn't, no? This chat is for you. So let's get into it. What's your experience with muscle pain? Random aches, post-workout soreness, or something else? But before anything else, it's my pleasure to introduce our health expert tonight, no? His early inspiration and career beginnings in 2013, he faced a life-threatening or altering experience when he was diagnosed with a cancerous tumor in the colon, okay? Approximately the size of a tennis ball. This challenging period inspired him to explore alternative approaches to health and wellness, leading him to establish wellness center, okay? Through his personal journey, he was able to witness the remarkable healing potential of natural therapies and lifestyle modifications. In less than 6 months, the tumor naturally died and was eliminated naturally in the bowel, which made him to further solidify his passion for natural remedies. And his professional journey continued when he joined Noble Life International as a lifestyle consultant in 2013. He worked on our local and international branches, providing expertise and guidance on health and wellness. After 2 years, he became a lifestyle educator and a medical volunteer in his hometown where he worked to empower individuals with knowledge on healthy living. So in 2020, he rejoined, no? He rejoined Noble Life International and was assigned to work in UAE from 2022 up to present, where he expanded his expertise and network in the region. Okay, his current aspiration as a naturopathic practitioner and chiropractor is to eagerly expand, to reach and deliver his expertise to diverse groups, companies, and individuals. His experience has equipped him with a unique blend of knowledge in naturopathy, manual therapy, health consulting, and lifestyle education. So, without much further ado, please welcome our guest speaker for tonight, Sir Bong Espina. Ayan. Welcome, Sir Bong. Ayan.
Yes, thank you so much, Miss
Good
Judy.
evening.
Good
Yes, welcome.
evening. And thanks to
My
everyone
pleasure.
joining us live. It's a pleasure to dive into facts and
Mhm.
factors about muscle pain with you all.
Yes. Mhm.
Yes. So, we know muscle pain is one of those things that touches basically everyone.
Mhm. Yeah.
No, whether you are chasing gains in the in the gym or chasing kids around, like in the playground, or a long day sitting or
Yes.
standing at work, of course,
Okay.
no? So I'm excited to unpack what's going on beneath the surface. So share
Mhm.
some practical tips and flip insights about pain management. And
Mhm.
so to start with, first and foremost, we need to understand that pain is a method of communication. Okay, again, pain is a method of
Mhm.
communication, a fact that is easily overlooked by someone whose life has
Yes.
been disrupted by unrelenting physical pain. So
Mhm.
many things can cause muscle pain,
Mhm.
including injuries, infections, and diseases. Muscle pain can be short term or chronic. So delayed onset muscle soreness occurs after exercise. No, so the good news is that you can take steps to prevent and manage muscle pain and the conditions that it causes.
Okay. Okay. I think you we have a good topic for tonight. Okay. So, based on your intro, pain isn't just a symptom, it's a message, okay? But when you're caught in its grip, it's easy to forget that, no? Sir Bong says that exactly what happens when pain becomes relentless. How does we shift from seeing pain as the enemy to understanding its message? Or should I say, how does recognizing pain as a method of communication rather than just a symptom change that approach to understanding and managing it, especially for those living with chronic pain? Okay, Sir Wong.
Yes, yeah, that's a very wonderful question, no? So the
Mm-hmm.
first thing we need to understand is that uh the question is, how does recognizing pain as a method of communication? So
Mm-hmm.
the first thing we need to understand is that pain isn't just a random sensation. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so it is a protective mechanism. So the purpose of pain is protection. It's protective. So injuries, like when you have injuries, so the pain actually signals the our brain to protect something.
Mm-hmm.
So just like for example, acute pain, like for example, acute pain like cuts and burns. If you cut your finger, then it warns you to avoid further pain actually warns you to avoid further damage. So you are what you call that? You are conscious. You have that consciousness that you have cut. You have a cut in your finger. So that warns you and that avoids you to touch anywhere. So it will, so the pain will, I mean the injury will not get farther. Okay. So another thing is inflammatory pain. So like for example, arthritis, that's inflammation. So it signals inflammation and promotes rest and healing. So that's why there's pain, because our body needs to rest and to heal. So for example, also another example is the neuropathic pain. This in other words, for example, nerve damage. If there's a nerve damage, that alerts you to nerve issues, right? So often persists actually during injuries, or um, even after the injury heals. So it persists because there's a need of what? There's a need of recovery and total healing on that area, on that certain area. So pain, think of pain as like your alarm system. All right. So it's very simple. It's a very simple analogy, right? So things like it's an alarm system. So different alarms means different pain types and signal different threats or different injuries.
Okay, okay. Okay, that's good to hear, Sir Bongano. How about if, based on your talk a while ago, if pain is protective, how can understanding its specific purpose help us manage or even prevent chronic pain conditions?
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's a great question, Miss Judy. Understanding pain's purpose can help us address the root cause rather than just masking
Okay.
the symptoms, because most of the time we always we just actually tend to mask the symptoms by taking pain relievers. That's the instant method of addressing pain. Okay. For instance, if pain is a signal of inflammation, addressing inflammation might be a key. So we need to look at where the root cause was. All right. So it is a warning of nerve damage. Protecting the nerve becomes actually our priority. So by tailoring treatment to the pain's purpose, we can potentially prevent chronic pain, or very importantly, to address properly whenever the pain was already was chronic.
Okay. Clearly said. Okay. Anyway, you mentioned prevention, and we wanted to know what are the key factors that put our muscles at risk, no, of developing acute and chronic pain.
Um, yes. For when we talk about preventions, we need to understand the factors that actually develop, okay, that develops muscle issues,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it comes from physical activities,
Okay.
tension and stress, dehydration.
Okay.
It
Speaking
can
of
be
dehydration.
nutritional deficiencies, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you it reminds you to drink, Miss Judy.
Yeah.
And also infections.
You
It
said
can be,
dehydration.
yeah, it can be one thing that actually promotes muscle pain. And
Mm-hmm.
medications also. Some,
Okay.
yeah, some is actually even due to medical conditions as well, right? And it
Yeah.
can also be temperature extremes, like too cold, that will actually cramps your muscle,
Mm-hmm.
right? And if you are actually having bad quality of sleep, that's also one thing. But most of all is actually posture. So we will actually be dealing with all this, Miss Judy.
Yeah.
We'll try
Okay.
to understand and dig in all these factors.
So many factors. Anyway, from all the factors you have mentioned, Nasir Bong, which of
Mm.
those factors is most commonly overlooked, and how can people start addressing it?
All right. I think it is often the sneakiest culprit is actually dehydration.
Okay.
Okay, it's a one of the, what you call that, one of the most overlooked uh culprit for muscle pain is dehydration. We need to we tend to focus actually on exercise or posture,
Mm-hmm.
but actually dehydration impacts everything from electrolytes balance to blood flow to the muscle. Okay, so simple steps to address it is to drink water throughout the day. All
Mm-hmm.
right. So, like, monitoring your urine color. So you should aim a pale aim for pale yellow color. No, not the darker one. So when it's dark, means you are already becoming dehydrated. So, and also consider electrolyte rich drinks if you are actually, if you are active. Okay. So when I was in the Philippines,
Mm-hmm.
my best electrolyte rich drink is coconut water. Yeah,
I
coconut
also
water.
love
But
that,
actually,
Bong.
here in UAE we have a lot of coconut water, but it's already in in a pack
Yeah.
or in a can. It's very easy to get coconut water. It's natural. That's a very good natural electrolyte rich drink we can get. Okay, so making dehydration a habit can be as simple yet as settling like setting a reminder or keeping a water bottle handy. Okay, actually I always mention this to my clients. Set an alarm like every hour to remind you to drink water every hour. This is what I did when I try to actually try to address my habit in in drinking water. So, and in the long run, you don't need to have that alarm because you always you already have that habit of drinking water. But for those who doesn't want to have those alarms, then you can have the option to bring a bottle that has there are bottles nowadays that has markers per hour. That's yeah, if you haven't drink at this hour, then that the level of water is you're not drinking. That there's a reminder on that bottle itself. So even a small change can help alleviate muscle pain and boost overall energy.
Okay, that's very clear, Sir Bong. Anyway, absolutely spot on, no? Dehydration is like that one friend who's always causing trouble, but is easy to ignore until it's too
Yeah.
late. Yeah. So you nailed the simple hacks, Sir Bong. Pale yellow urine is the goal, and electrolytes are key if you're pushing hard. So, what's your top tip for making hydration a daily habit? Do you lean more into reminders, tracking apps, or just keeping water in sight at all times? So, Sir Bong, what What about nutritional deficiencies? How do nutritional deficiencies like calcium, magnesium, or vitamin D specifically impact muscle health?
Okay. Yeah. Speaking of calcium and magnesium, these are like a dynamic duo in the muscles, Miss Judy. No? So
Mm-hmm.
calcium ions actually, these calcium ions is actually the one triggers the muscle to contract.
Okay.
Okay? While magnesium helps the muscle to relax. So this is the duo now. So
They're
if you
partners.
yeah, they are partners. That's why
Dynamic
if
duo.
you lack magnesium, then your muscles will tend to what? Will tend to cramps and to be
Oh,
weak,
I
and
see.
it
Okay.
gets easily
Okay.
muscle tensions. So it's like a you know it's like a choreograph dance. That's how
Mm-hmm.
what you call that, that's the harmony, that's the balance. I mean, it makes everything into balance. So calcium and magnesium creates the balance in your muscle to function properly. So when you
Okay.
go work out, then you are producing more you are using more calcium ions to the trigger the muscle,
Mm,
not to move. And that's actually makes the process of contraction. That's a
okay.
process of triggering contraction mechanism. So
Mm-hmm.
when the magnesium kicks in, then that is when the muscle actually tends to block the calcium and
Okay.
creates promoting the removal of the calcium ions, and then the muscle will actually moves back to a smooth relaxation state. So low level of calcium and magnesium can actually cause cramps, spasm, and even weakness. So, best plant-based source of calcium and magnesium is actually from dark green foods. Okay, so the best. This is actually, I mean, there are a lot of foods that are rich in that has a good source of calcium and magnesium. But the best among the foods are actually these leafy greens, or these green plants, like actually like spinach
Mm-hmm.
and kale. Oh, this is more abundant in the UAE. Or actually we also have here the girgir. We call that girgir. Um, it's actually the native spinach, Miss Judy. It's
Okay.
actually saluyot in the
Oh,
in
that's
our
saluyot,
language
yes.
in Philippines, no. So when that, it's actually
Saluyot.
girgir here. That's the native spinach. It's very potent green leafy vegetables. And also moringa, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so moringa has a very high calcium, more than what milk can offer. Okay? Actually,
Moringa.
these greens has more calcium than more than from your from drinking milk.
Oh, I see.
All right. And of
Better
course,
than milk.
if yes. And so but if you actually want to or look for best superfood or
Mm-hmm.
supplementation, well, we have a very best supplementation, which is our cryptomonaдаlis.
Got it.
Yeah, do you have the cryptomonaдаlis there, Miss
Yes.
Judy?
I'm eating a plenty of
Okay.
it.
Yes. So if if you don't know about cryptomonaдаlis, then try to reach us, and or just leave a message, so we can give you more information about cryptomonaдаlis. This is a super green. This is a king of algae.
Yes, I agree.
Ultimately, it it really helps a lot. So foods that are actually uh, rich in magnesium again are dark greens, and also nuts and seeds. This is what we also um, we can also get magnesium and calcium. And also we need to have vitamin D as well. Okay? So vitamin D, we can get the vitamin D. There's two type of vitamin D. The D3 from animal source, and the D2, which is from the plant base.
Mm-hmm.
So Cryptomonadalis has its own vitamin D, which is the D2. So because on the other hand, actually vitamin D is actually also very important for 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 muscle strength and function as well. Okay. So vitamin D is like a coach to help your muscle perform at its best. So this this dancer, calcium and magnesium, needs a coach, needs a dancing coach, and that is the vitamin D.
Oh,
So
the
this is where the synchronization, the where it supports actually the muscle protein synthesis, the growth, and especially the repair. So think of it as one making sure that muscle prep for action, optimizing strength and function. That's how vitamin D works. So deficiency can lead to pain, weakness, and even actually um, muscle failures or severe in or it falls to severe cases.
okay. I love how you broke down that calcium magnesium tango, Sir Bong.
Yeah.
Balance really is everything, and point on dark greens like spinach and kale for those minerals. Let's move to stress. Can stress management techniques really reduce muscle pain, and if so, which ones are most effective?
Mm. Okay. So for stress management, actually we we can actually like anxiety and stress. Okay, anxiety and stress can actually cause muscle to tense up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so particularly in the areas of your neck, your shoulder, and your upper back. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so this muscle tension can actually lead to pain and discomfort. So it
Okay.
blocks up. So long-term stress can lead to actually a persistent muscle tightness and pain. So therefore, stress management is a game changer, no, for muscle
Mm-hmm.
pain. Okay,
Okay.
so techniques like deep breathing, medication, or yoga exercises can reduce the stress induce muscle tensions. So even simple things like walking
Mm-hmm.
or journaling can make a difference as well. You know? So when you manage stress, your body relaxation response will kick in. So lowering actually the cortisol level, because this is the culprit when you are stressed. The cortisol
Mm-hmm.
level actually rise up. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And so with this technique, your cortisol level will go down, and that is your muscle tensions. Okay, so these techniques like deep breathing, slow the heart rate, relax your muscles, and calm your mind. Okay, so meditation helps also break the stress pain cycle. So it's like a reset button on your muscle when you
Okay.
meditate.
Yes, totally resonates. Stress is like the ultimate muscle tightener, and managing it is the key, no? Love that reset button. Vibe for meditation, yes, and it's like giving your muscles a permission sleep to relax. Okay, so what's your go-to stress management hack for muscle relief? Is it a specific breathing exercise, a yoga move, or something else entirely? What's the link between sleep quality and muscle recovery? How can improving sleep help? Guilty as
Okay.
well.
So this is what we are actually, this is where almost all of us nowadays are actually guilty
Hmm.
of this thing, no?
Lack of sleep.
Quality, yeah, quality of sleep. Yeah, because actually sleep is like you have to look at it as, I mean, because sleep is really where your body repairs.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so which means you have to look at sleep as a repair mode.
Mm-hmm.
All right? So when you're sleeping, that is where actually your muscles are recovering. Especially during a deep, okay?
Mm-hmm.
A deep sleep. So not just a shallow one, but during our deep sleep. So your body releases growth hormone, which actually helps repair
Mm-hmm.
and rebuild the muscle tissues. So if we are not sleeping well, then we are actually um, deprived of these growth hormones that is that is produced during our our sleeping time. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
poor sleep is equivalent to, is a result. Okay, the result of poor sleep is actually more inflammation,
Mm-hmm.
slower recovery, and even muscle pain.
Okay.
Okay, so it is not just only for muscle pain issue, but for actually for disease recovery. That's why when we are sick, we the doctor always you the doctor will give you sick leave, and that is for the purpose for you to rest.
I stopped
Okay,
sleeping
so
pills.
not say,
The big
actually,
one.
you know, um yeah, like there's a lot of individuals actually already taking these pills actually, no? But there are simpler way uh, to boost your sleep pattern. Okay,
Okay.
but never, okay, never alter the sleep cycle, because
Oh.
most of us actually sleep on daytime, then we are awake at nighttime. Eh, this is not this is not the pattern. We are actually, our body is high wired. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
our body is high wired, so that is why it's very important to understand our normal body mechanism. Okay, that's why it's Miss Judy, I just want to what do you call that, to insert this because we're
Uh-huh.
launching a program in UAE.
Okay.
We called it Creation Health Discovery. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Creation Health Discovery. So this Creation Health Discovery, we are we're dealing with we will be dealing with all the life's what do you call that, all factors in life that actually contributes to health. So creation is actually an acronym. So the creation, like C is for our choices, R is for rest. So this is what we are actually talking about. So when you join this program, you will understand how important these factors in contributing to uh, what you call that, to overall health,
Mm-hmm.
to to reset your body towards healthy living. So I hope um, everyone will be, you know, everyone will be part of this, especially those who are here right now um, with us. We encourage you to join us in this program, so that we will all be journeying. We will all have that slogan, the very good we have the slogan that live life to the fullest. Okay, so we can have, let's discover this creation health so we can live life to the fullest. Okay, so back to our question. So
Yes.
how does
I
help
still have
improve?
questions. Yes.
Okay, how does help improve? It boosts your recovery, it reduces your soreness, and it supports your muscle growth. So you
Okay.
have to better sleep early and enjoy your sleep.
Okay. So
Okay.
sleep is the unsung hero of muscle recovery, no, Sir Bong? No?
Yes,
Repair
absolutely.
mode activated. That's exactly what your muscles needs after a long day. So do you find there's one thing that helps you sleep better when muscle pains trying to keep you up? Like a routine, a gadget, or a wind down trick. Okay. I have two more questions, no? Can I read it now? No. Number 8,
Okay.
are certain people, sorry, more prone to muscle pain due to their lifestyle or genetics?
Mm. Okay. Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's actually absolutely genetic factors can also play a
Mm-hmm.
role um in muscle pains. So some
Mm-hmm.
people are normally naturally more prone to muscle issues or muscle pains or any conditions,
Okay.
especially like fibromyalgia. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but for example, we have this example, the Duchenne. Okay, the Duchenne muscle dystrophy. It's actually a genetic disorder. So just to give you a background, no. So of some genetic factors. So this Duchenne muscular dystrophy affects muscle strength, leading to progressive weakness and loss of muscle mass. Okay, so symptoms often start in early childhood,
Okay.
impacting mobility and breathing. So treatment actually focuses on managing symptoms and slowing the progressions. So, but there's actually hope for this condition, Miss Judy,
Mm-hmm.
because right now, um, we mentioned about cryptomonadales, the a very potent blue green algae.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this cryptomonadales actually contains PPARs, because these PPARs actually, the hope actually, one of the hope for this condition is actually activating the PPARs in the body. Our peroxisome proliferator activated receptors that actually plays the role in regulating genes related to muscle function, inflammation, and metabolism. So, research suggests that activating these PPARs might help with muscle repair and reducing inflammation in conditions like Duchenne's. So, um, well, for genetic conditions,
Mm-hmm.
Miss Judy, um, we have a very natural product that we can offer, which is our PPARs.
Okay. Yeah. I'd like to, ano, no, I'd like to mention, you've mentioned about cryptomonadales a while ago, right?
Mm-mm.
And
Yes.
I'd just like to add on that cryptomonadales is not only a food supplement, but it's only a food. And what makes the difference among other food supplement outside the market? Actually, all food supplements has nutrients, okay? But our cryptomonadales has PPAR's agonist. It makes the difference, among other food supplement. They contain all the nutrients, but our cryptomoradalis contains 15% PPAR's agonist. You mentioned a while ago how it works. Oh, maybe some other time we can discuss about,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
cryptomoradalis, its
Yeah.
PPAR content. Okay, so it's a big dive into a genetic side, right? And PPARs are like the conductors of the muscle repair orchestra and the key to unlocking cell function. So my next question is, how does posture play a role in muscle pain, and what simple changes can people make?
Yes, posture.
Mhm.
Actually, posture is the big deal in muscle pain.
Okay, yes.
Bad posture is equivalent to muscle imbalance, strain, and pain.
Mm-hmm.
So, the common culprit actually is slouching,
Mm-hmm.
forward head position,
Mm-hmm.
and uneven shoulders. I don't know if you have noticed some people the shoulder okay, like
Like
because
uneven.
yeah, they're sitting like so it's we have to what we have to be conscious with our
Posture.
posture. So simple fix actually just stand tall with shoulder
Mm-hmm.
backward, shoulder push backward. So that will actually helps you protect or prevent muscle tension. Ears should be aligned on your shoulder. So when your head is already forward, then that actually creates already a big tension. And also your hips should be properly aligned with your shoulder as well. So aligned ears, shoulder, and hips. Those are very important I mean factor to maintain or to to
Mm-hmm.
prevent muscle issues. And if you're at work, if you are just sitting at work especially, or if you're always standing, then try to take a break to stretch. Okay, I always recommend like every 2 hours just simply stretch. Okay, what stretches you can do for especially for upper back. So you can just push your shoulder backward for 20 seconds and that's it. You already stretch your upper back.
Yeah.
And so if you can do that for 1 hour, then I mean every 2 hours, that's the best thing. And then you strengthen your muscle core especially as well. Okay, so
Okay.
those are some simple fix that we can
Okay.
do.
Okay, thank you, Sir Bong. We might run out of time, so posture is like the foundation of a house. If it's off, everything else gets wonky. So, love the simple fixes, standing tall and core strength can make a huge difference. So, my next question is, can physical activity actually prevent muscle pain, or does it sometimes make it worse?
Mm. It depends on the activity, Miss Jody.
Okay.
All
Yes.
right, so gentle regular exercise like yoga exercises or swimming, this is a very good one. You know, swimming can actually boost flexibility and strength without, I mean, reducing the impact on your joints, and it can actually absolutely also reduce pain.
Mhm.
So, but overdoing overdoing it or doing the wrong moves can actually strain muscles and make pain worse. So balance actually is the key, which means overuse, for physical activity, you have what you need to avoid is overuse. Okay, engaging in physical activities beyond your muscle uh, capability, you know, or your muscle that is accustomed to do, and that will lead actually to soreness. So this often due to actually micro tears of your muscle fibers. So that's why you have this soreness. Okay, and so when we usually do uh, engage overuse of our muscle, then you will likely develop more muscle strains, okay, and more muscle tensions, okay, and it will create eventually injuries like acute injuries, no, such as if you are also lifting heavy objects, or if you want to those who are actually doing deadlift. So that's you have to be very careful with those because that can cause immediate muscle pain as well.
Okay, so balance is really everything, isn't it, Sir Bong? So you've got
Yes.
to know your body's enough point, okay? Overdoing it can definitely lead to that why did I do that feeling, okay? So
Mm-mm-mm.
what's the connection between mental health and muscle pain? How does one affect the other?
Oh,
Mental
yeah.
health.
About the mental health and muscle pain are actually they are linked, intertwined.
Mm-hmm.
Stress, anxiety, depression. So we dealt with stress and anxiety a while ago, and this actually connects to mental health. So this actually mental health increases pain perceptions.
Mm-hmm.
It tense the muscle, and it also disrupt our sleep. So the factor, if it disrupts the sleep, it disrupts the recovery process of the muscles. So conversely, chronic pain can impact mood, mental well-being. It's a two-way street.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, mind body approaches like meditation, relaxation techniques, and that we have to, you know, those are the things that we have discussed a while ago, and that can help actually manage uh, both these conditions to prevent muscle issues.
Yes, so mind and body in a constant chat, aren't they? You hit the nail on the head. Stress and pain feed each other. So now that we talk about mind body tools like meditation, do you think people need to get their mind in a better place before tackling muscle pain, or can working on physical relief like stretching, sleep actually boost mental state too? Chicken or egg situation? What's the
Yeah, so
step? Okay.
it's actually both.
Oh, both. Okay.
we need to have time to do it actually.
Okay.
So we really need to do things um in balance.
Okay, balance again. And
Yes.
what are some red flags that muscle pain might be a sign of a more serious underlying condition?
Yeah,
Sir
this is very important. We need to watch out for red flags. Okay, so because sudden pain, uh, let's say sudden severe pain,
Mm-hmm.
this is one of the red flag. This might cause this could indicate injury, inflammation, or conditions like renal artery stenosis. Okay, so like uh, renal artery stenosis is a condition where the arteries of the kidney narrows, all right, so affecting blood
Mm-hmm.
flow, and that is very serious. It can cause high blood pressure, kidney damage, or pain. So, which is not actually typically also linked to muscle pain. So, we need to what? We need to understand these red flags if there's sudden severe pain. Number two, pain with fever or swelling. So, we might this might signal infection or actually inflammations, so we need to look into that as well. So weakness or numbness, this could point to nerve issues or muscle damage. Unexplained weight loss, unexplained weight loss might actually link to underlying conditions like cancer or thyroid issues. So
Mm-hmm.
we need to double check. We need to have this. We need to be alarm. I mean, we need to be aware of these conditions. And pain worse at night or when it disrupts your sleep. So this could indicate inflammatory or degenerative conditions. So if you are experiencing any of this, so best to check with a doctor as soon as possible.
Okay, red flags. Definitely need to pay attention to those. Okay, sounds like it's time to hit pause and get things checked out if you're hitting any of those points. So my next question is, how can people differentiate between normal muscle soreness and something more serious?
Mm. Normal soreness usually occurs after you exercise. So that's localized and it fades within days. So sometimes more something more serious actually is severe pain. Pain that is severe, persisting, or accompanied by symptoms like swelling, redness, or weakness. Okay, so if pains impacting daily life or not improving, so it's best to actually get it checked.
Okay. So, totally get it. Sir Bong, ano eh, knowing the difference between I push too hard and I need to get this
Mm-mm.
checked is the key. So
Yes.
before we end at least before I answer Bong, what can
Mm-mm.
you advise to someone dealing with chronic muscle pain? Where should they start in terms of lifestyle changes or seeking medical help?
Yes. For individuals is who are actually experiencing chronic muscle pain, I'd say start with a doctor's visit.
Okay.
All right. Rule out underlying conditions, then tackle lifestyle tweaks like sleep hygiene, stress management, gentle exercise, and balanced nutrition. Okay.
Okay.
Or you may even try to reach us for
Mm-hmm.
more information and uh, contact us and leave. You can leave your comment in the comment below
Mm-hmm.
in our live uh, broadcast. So we will know and we can address that one. And in our next segment, we can answer them one by one. So we encourage everyone to to us to raise your questions
Mm-hmm.
um, about what we have discussed. We want more details. Then we will deliver more details for that.
Yes, totally agree. Getting that all clear from a doctor is step one. Okay, then it's time to play detective with lifestyle habits. So,
Yes.
okay, um, thank you. Okay, and we're ending, no? Thank you everyone for joining our program. Chat with an expert, Sir Bong. Okay, we do hope you've learned a lot, no? I too learned a lot. And um, Sir Bong, okay, a naturopathic practitioner and a chiropractor, Sir Bong Espina, okay? Thank you, and we're inviting you all to please tune in, no, for our next episode. That will be next week, Sir Bong, okay? So it will be chat with an expert, get the best insights straight up. Cerilo, Sir Bong Espina, a naturopathic practitioner and a chiropractor. That will be every Tuesday, right, Sir Bong?
Yes. Every
Okay.
Tuesday.
And before we end, maybe we can discuss a bit about your new launch program entitled Creation Health Discovery.
Yes. As what we mentioned a while ago. So we are inviting everyone to watch out for this program. So we are actually organizing different groups to start with our Creation Health Discovery Program, Live Life to the fullest.
Fullest.
And so this is actually 8 series of topics that we are dealing with. So from our choices to proper rest to our um, environment to our activity to our the way how we trust, especially as we trust our creator, our God, interpersonal relationship, our outlook in life, and also we will learn about how nutrition impacts our overall health so we can live life to the fullest.
Okay. Um, I think we ran out of time. I read now one question. Can we
Mm-mm.
answer today or next episode?
Yeah, maybe we can leave that one for our next
Next
episode,
episode.
Miss Judy.
Okay.
So thank you
Anyway,
for raising
so yeah.
question.
Okay.
So make sure,
From
yeah,
Carolina,
we
no? Carolina from UAE. We'll answer it
mm,
next episode.
thank you. Yes,
Okay.
we will address that one.
Yes. Our apology. We ran out of time. Anyways, thank you everyone, and thank you Sir Bong for that very informative topic about muscle pain. Good night, everyone.
Hangahangang katangian ng isang mahusay na karunungan ay ang paggamit ng pinaka-natural sa mabisang produkto matatagpuan. Positibo sa lahat ng bagay, sa physical, emotional at spiritual. Kasaganahan sa buhay ang hangat dinuman. Nawala ang kalusugan ay kayamanan. Nawala ay kayamanan sa kalusugan. Magkaroon ng pagkakataon, tulungan ang bawat isa, na ang bawat pamilya maiwasan ang karamdaman. Isang bagong henerasyon, harapin ang hamon ng buhay. May pag-ibig, tunay na kapayapaan, tagumpay at pagkakaisa sa lipunan.